EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Come on, set! Ready.
They start on the ground here in Sanders. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here is Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Not only a fumble loss, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 3rd and short yardage, Young. Work in the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Panthers at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked out really well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready?
Young on 1st down. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
We're good. We're good. Maverick. 5.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. Following the interception, Young. He's got Mingo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Young going to get this complete meanwhile to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. It's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run here on third and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Steal. Check, steal. Ready.
Young to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Shark. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. In motion right, that's Wilson. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. That's to Cook out of the backfield. He'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Here's the Jets punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now Young. It's caught by Coleman. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. To the air again. Goff. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Tiger. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Here's Goff. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ready?
Now Young. He's able to get it to Coleman. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 47. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Young. This is Coleman with a grab. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throwing, Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here trying to tie this football game. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Goff on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Put down by Paulson and Debo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, Young. Flushed out right. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready. Check view. Set cut.
Sanders toss left side. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try to throw now. Young firing quickly here, and that's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Blue strike. Ready?
Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now Joey Sly and the Panthers field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Let's go. Slide blue. Black ultra.
1st down, Young.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Darius Slayton. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Christian Watson.
55 yards.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Come on, set. Mega. Ready?
Running right, here's Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
3rd down and 1.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Young, he's going to change it up.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Smash. Ready.
Young will set to throw.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 53 yards.
And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now they'll shift things around.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Open man here is Conklin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Obama. Whoa.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Goff.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. And he bats it away, and it throws down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
A play fake. Now Young. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Green Jack. Fight. White. Fury. Yellow. Sand.
To throw, Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Super one.
2nd and 10. Goff again.
This one deep for Wilson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Super 66. Hey, 76. 76. 76. Yes, sir. 76. No. 76. 76.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
To the air again. Goff.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Goff. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Wilson's got it complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
17. 17. 17. Louis. Cut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 5.
Striker. 3-3.
Looking to throw, Young. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Red. Cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Will McDonald picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Take it at the 37. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 47-yard line.
2nd and 4. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
Here we go.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Claude Ray. Ready?
Now here's Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And they get him down the middle before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Trail. Yellow. Cut.
Here is Young. He's got Mingo. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 33. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you're up 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Blaster. Sit. Cut. Cut.
Young here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Young to throw it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here comes 2nd down.
We're good. We're good.
Now Goff.
That's complete. It's Cook.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And Young's going to throw it here.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Drill, 52. Stay.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 3rd and 6.
22 needle. Ready?
Throwing, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline. They've earned it.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the